The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent and accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Dockey, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Hello and welcome, Lacrosse fans, inside Docking Stadium here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. We got yourselves a matchup tonight, and it is a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening. 70 degrees, sun is just peeking down at sunset, and we're getting ready for some women's NCAA D3 lacrosse. It's your Adrian College Bulldogs taking on the visiting Scots from Alma College. Adrian comes into the matchup 5-4 on the year. They recently played at Kalamazoo last Saturday, took a tough loss to the Hornets. They fall to 0-1 in the MIAA conference. Meanwhile, Alma is 1-1 currently in the MIAA, sitting at 4th. So we're about to get underway here from Docking Stadium. I'm Patrick Smith. We're in the production, and the show is Kelvin Keys, and the top cam is Reagan Petrowski. Some names to look out for today is number 4, Milena Springer from the Bulldogs. She's currently a freshman on the team and leads the team in points by 14. She has 38 total points, 29 goals, 9 assists that is. And right off the draw, Alma's going to win it. That's number 17, Sam Peterson. She leads the Scots in points with 54 to junior midfielder. There's a shot and a quick goal by Alma. Right off the draw, about 15 seconds right into it. That was number 3, Emma Keith, that puts the Scots up 1-0. Alma so far in the year is 8-1. They're averaging about 16 goals a game, which is, it sounds a lot, and it is. Well, Adrian averages about 10.5. Here's a instant replay just off the draw, right into the center of the crease, and found Keith for a wide open goal. In the nets for today is number 55, Hannah Reeves from the Bulldogs. That's a freshman out of Chandler, Arizona. And for the Scots, number 30, Cassidy Smith, a sophomore out of Midland, Michigan. So back to the center of the field for the draw. Scots are going to maintain possession. Ball still flying on the ground, and a Scot finally comes up with it, then loses it. That's number 1, Riley McGeorge. So it'll go Bulldogs' way with 14:30 in the first. Once again, we do play 15-minute quarters, and there will be 4 quarters of lacrosse tonight. All the way over to May Sun, and Adrian tries to find Springer, just overshoots her a little bit, and that's scooped up by number 9, Zoe Weber. She gets it on over to the wing to number 25, Cassidy McGeorge, and we're behind at X. Feeds out to the wing to Springer. Tries to force it out there. Springer, good heads-up play to maintain with the ball. Back out to the wing. We're going to keep behind the X. Here's Springer by herself. Like I said earlier, she does lead the team in goals as a freshman. And meanwhile, for Alma, Sam Peterson and Kirsten Brown, Peterson sits 3rd in the MIAA in points, and Brown sits at 5th with 50. We're going to need a reset here on the shot clock. Upstairs just reset it a little too late. And now we're back into play with 13:15 and counting. Scott's still up 1-0. Once again, I'm Patrick Smith. Thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV. Once again, on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. You can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Like us and subscribe to us on YouTube. The Scots come away with the ball, and that's all number 27, Lauren Kenny. She's taking it herself all the way across field so far. She's getting checked behind by Springer and gets it, finds a wide open dog all the way on the other side of the field, and she has a chance to break away here. Takes a shot and a goal. That's number 9, Zoe Weber, this sophomore out of Plymouth, Michigan, ties things up for the Bulldogs with 12:38 in the first quarter. Take another look at it again. Good heads-up hustle play by Springer. An even better heads-up play to find Weber all the way down on the other side of the field by herself. That was number 11, Olivia Bunce, trying to track her down. Nonetheless, it would have been a 2-on-1, and as Weber just outran Bunce to tie things up here in Adrian. Back to the draw. Ref trying to get the sticks all settled in for the draw. That was number 31 for the Bulldogs. Emily Krager out on the draw. We're going to get a loose call on Adrian. It'll maintain with Scott. Feed inside. Can't handle it. Ball still all over the place. Finally scooped up by number 12, Jamie Sherman for Alma. So far, the Bulldogs have caused 111 turnovers. We're going to get a shot. We're going to get a foul on the play. Now here's a chance for number 23, Kirsten Brown. Like I mentioned earlier, she's second on the team in points with 50. She's a sophomore out of Brighton. Here's the shot and a save by Reeves. Reeves leads the MIAA in a save percentage this year, exactly at 50, which is outstanding. She's helped the Bulldogs come away with 5 victories so far on the year. And Adrian so far has not had an easy schedule. They've had to be tested a few times, and they've shown it. Here's Gregan. Pulls out. Decides to scan her options and get their offense set up. Here's Springer. Tried to get inside. Good double team by the Scots. Feet inside. It was too high. And now the ball's still flying around. That's Mason on the defensive pressure here. She trips, chasing behind, and the Scots are going to feed it inside. Shot just goes above the crossbar. Right back into play to Brown. Brown pulls it out. She's going to feed inside. Here's a shot. Good save by Reeves. There was number 3, Emma Keith, on the shot. Another save by Reeves. So Adrian on the year has 77 saves. And like I mentioned before, Hannah Reeves has a 50% save percentage. While for Cassidy Smith on the other side of the field for the Scots, she currently has a 40% save percentage with 41 saves on the year. Now we're back up top and back out to the wing. Gonna work it behind to X. Tries to force it to Springer. Good heads up play to get that thing into her left hand. Back up top with number 9, Zoe Weber. We just saw her tie things up for the Bulldogs at 1 apiece. She's going to wrap around all the way behind. Bulldogs are going to try to set something up here, get a few cutters inside. Good defense so far by the Scots. Here's a feed inside to Springer. Shot just is a bouncer that was way too high, and Springer had no chance of that going in. Here's a forceful feed inside to Jenna Anhauser. And we're going to get a call on the Bulldogs. It's going to go Scott's possession. Now they're going to have the attempt at the clear. For both teams this year on the clear, Scots are averaging a 77%, while the Bulldogs are averaging 70%, which is both very good clearing percentages. Now here's the Scots once more. I would pick up who number 1 is for Alma, but she's not on the roster. Here's a feed on the crease. Reeves tries to get out there and beat the Scot. Another feed inside, just ricocheting all over the place, and it's picked up by Brown. Another feed inside, getting swarmed by 3 Bulldogs. And we're going to pop it back out once more to Brown. She's going to feed it on the wing. Now we're going to get the ball back up top. Feed inside to number 10, Joanna Scorzillo. Here's Emma Keith. Good defense by the Bulldogs on this possession. There's about 3 seconds left on the shot clock. They're just going to have to put it in the corner of the end zone, and the Bulldogs are going to have a chance to break the tie here with 7:30 and counting in the first quarter. Here's a deep bomb by May Sun. She's going to get down to Springer. You're going to be hearing Springer's name all night long. And just a forceful feed by Springer into the center of the field. So the Scots are going to have another chance. You can just see the forcefulness that Springer has on defense. She just has no quit in her. She loves to play defense. Here's Peterson. Feed inside. Shot by Keith. Misses wide left. That's Gedman for the Bulldogs trying to come up with it, and she does. Reeves pops out of the crease, getting pressure on her. Gets it back to Gedman. Gedman's going to put on the wheels. Tries to get it on over. Just gets intercepted. Here's a shot by Keith. Wide open, 1-on-1, and shoots and scores on Reeves. Scots go up by 1. It's 2-1. Alma with 6:15 in the first quarter. Take another look at it again. Gedman just tries to force it down over to Jenna Anheuser. Just good heads-up play and intercepts it. And here's one-on-one break for Emma Keith, and that's tough to stop if you're Hannah Reeves in that position. So back to the draw on the Bulldog logo. Here's Krager, along with Riley McGeorge. Here's Melena Springer over to number 25, Cassidy McGeorge. There's no correlation between Riley and Cassidy. Back behind at X, having trouble with the ball. Gets it out to the wing, number 9, Zoe Weber. And now up top with Jocelyn Potter. Springer getting double teamed, rolls back out with her right. Gets to Weber, feeds it inside, a shot, save by Smith. Good rebound there from Ava Fredrickson. And she passes up top, and now the Scots have a breakaway. And they have a transition opportunity here. She's going to think about finding Keith. She's going to take it the whole way. Finally does give it to Keith. Reeves came out of the net thinking that the ball was not going to get into Keith's stick because it was such a high pass. But good awareness by Adrian to get back into the play. Peterson inside. Springer on the check down. And Peterson's going to maintain possession once more. Here's Brown. The right wing back to X. Keith inside. And Reeves just picks her off. Reeves trying to find somebody. She's going to get almost called for a crease violation, as if you stay in the crease for too long, that can be a violation. Once you have the ball in your stick, there's going to be a call. Not too sure what it's on. But it looks like it's going to maintain Adrian's ball. Reeves chucks it on over to Mason, she tries afraid to Springer. Pass just getting deflected and bouncing off of sticks. Passing past the 50. A ground ball there by number 18, Ava Fredrickson. Here's Peterson. Loses it on the shot. Get a hold on the Bulldogs, so that's going to be a foul. .334 remaining and counting on the first period of play. Feed inside. Wide open shot and a goal. For number 5, Sarah Bollinger. That assist was from Sam Peterson. So Alma goes up 3-1. As we get an instant replay here. Just right off the foul draw. Peterson knew right away that Bollinger was cutting. There's no chance of stopping that for Reeves. Back to the draw once more is Emily Krager and Riley McGeorge. Krager, freshman out of Farmington Hills. This Bulldog team is very, very young. They'll be graduating Jocelyn Potter, Cassidy McGeorge, Jenna Anheuser. And that's it for the Bulldogs on their senior class. So just 3 of them. It's going to be a foul on Adrian. Maintains with Alma, 3:15 and counting. Alma's up 3-1, as this would be a big, big win for the Bulldogs tonight, so they can get into that winning category in the MIAA and start moving up that column, because so far, Kelvin and Hope and Kalamazoo are the only undefeated teams in the conference. Kelvin and Hope both sit at 2-0, and Alma sits at 1-0. Back for the Bulldogs. We'll see if they can cut this deficit down to 1 before the quarter comes to a close with 2:35 remaining. Here's Springer. She's going to face dodge inside. Takes a bouncer and a goal. 5-hole on Cassidy Smith. Melena Springer. That tallies her up to 39 points on the year and 30 goals. So we take once more look at the instant replay brought to you by Calvin Keys. Here's a face dodge, and it goes just 5-hole on Cassidy Smith. It's 3-2 is our score with 2:30 remaining in the first quarter. I apologize for earlier. Riley McGeorge and Cassie McGeorge are siblings. Ball is rolling down near sideline. Mason is the first one there. Tries to get the pass off, but good check down by Jamie Sherman. In front, we're going to get a loose ball push on the Bulldogs, so there is going to be a free shot coming. Here's a shot, saved by Reeves on the doorstep, crease violation, Bulldogs ball. Once again, that was Sam Peterson taking the free shot for the Scots. Now Adrian is going to have a chance to tie things up with 1:45 to go. Here's Jenna Anheuser, another senior. The Bulldogs are slowly going to get down to behind at X. Set things up, feet inside, tries to force it in there and couldn't get it there, so now Emma Keith now is going to have a chance just beat her defender here one-on-one. Good defensive pressure here by Gedman. And by the Bulldogs altogether, that's number 14, Emily Lunenberg, just joining in. Pass inside, shot, save Reeves. Joanna Scorzilio on the shot. Reeves tries to force on over to number 22, Jocelyn Potter. It was just too far for Potter to reach. And that'll be an uncaused turnover for the Bulldogs. 40 to go in the first. And we're going to get a penalty on the play. Let's await the call from our referee tonight. I believe it's a slash. Not sure for how long. So now here's number 23, Kirsten Brown on the free shot. Takes a shot right away. Save Reeves. That was placed right in the stick of Reeves. Now a pass inside. Unforced turnover again by the Bulldogs, and a shot and a goal. Kirsten Brown makes up for her shot on the free shot that got saved on that one, and the Scots go up 4-2. Take another look at it. Reeves just tries to force it into number 22. Jocelyn Potter. Potter had it, but then just lost it, and then it's just too easy for the Scots. Wide open on the doorstep for a quick, easy dumping goal. So that will release the penalty. And we'll go back to the draw. Off the draw. Springer's the first one to beat him to it and gets it up to the Bulldogs with 15 counting. They're going to have to push fast here. They do realize it. Here's number 13. That's Maggie Bean. She gets hacked on the play, and Adrian's going to have a chance with a free shot here, and that will be Maggie Bean taking it. Five seconds to go. Let's see if Bulldogs can cut this thing to 1 before we cut it to break. She takes a shot right away and goal. Maggie Bean does it with 3 remaining in the quarter to cut this thing to 1. Take another look at it here. It's off the free shot. Maggie Bean just places this thing on the left pant leg of Cassidy Smith. Good placement there by Bean. So right after this face-off draw, we're just going to end the first quarter of play. Number 31, Emily Krager is going to be credited for the win on that draw, but nonetheless, that's the end of the first quarter. The Scots 4, your Bulldogs 3. You're listening to Adrian College TV. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to Docking Stadium here on the campus of Adrian College for your women's NCAA D3 matchup from the visiting Alma Scots and your Adrian College Bulldogs. So to conclude the first quarter, Scots were maintaining a one-goal game most of the time. Adrian was falling behind a little bit by 2, but now it's a 4-3 game, Scots. And we're getting ready to start the second quarter of play with 15 on the board. So right off the draw, once again, that's Emily Krager, number 1, Riley McGeorge. Ball's flipped up in the air. McGeorge is going to be the first one to it. Number 9, Emily Flynn. First time we've heard her name tonight. And here's Bollinger. She feeds it inside to Brown. Brown's going to wrap around to the right side of the wing and feed it behind to X. Remember, there is a shot clock in NCAA Lacrosse, men's and women's, both with 90. And the shot clock is going to continue to run right now. And they're going to ask for the reset. So back from 57 on the shot clock to 90. A fresh shot clock for the Scots and a free shot chance here for number 12, Jamie Sherman. She's going to just pass it out right away. Feed it inside to McGeorge. McGeorge scanning her options, getting forced out by Springer. That's what Springer likes to do. A good feed inside, a shot that just misses wide left for Sam Peterson. Right after the missed shot, we get back up top. Bollinger, she's going to roll with her right, stick with it. And we're going to get a foul here on the Bulldogs. So this is going to be Sarah Bollinger taking the free shot from the 10-yard line. As we wait, number 14, Emily Lunenberg to get set. Here's a chance for the Scots to go up 2. Bollinger loses out on the shot. Good hustle by the Bulldogs to get in there as fast as they could. Push on the Scots, going to stick with Adrian. Continue play, that's number 27, Jenna Anhauser. She gets checked on the play, and we're going to still maintain with the Bulldogs. Tried to find a cutting Cassidy McGeorge. She couldn't handle it. Ball's still on the ground. May Sun's in there trying to scoop that thing up, but Riley McGeorge comes up with it. Sidearm pass out to Brown and a check on number 7, Taylor Gregan. Ref is going to ask for McGeorge to come on back, Brown to come on back, and she's going to dump it off to McGeorge now. Another uncaused turnover in this game. This time it's made by the Scots. So far in the year, Scots have 181 turnovers. Check from behind was Peterson. We're going to get a flag on Springer here. Ref's going to ask for a reset here on the shot clock, back to 90. Here's Peterson. She's going to scan inside. Does find somebody. Inside shot and a goal for Joanna Scorzilio. the sophomore out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, tallies another one up for the Scots to move them up by 2. Take another look at it. What freed up Scorzulio there was the movement by Kirsten Brown cutting inside, dragged that defender behind her with her, and Scorzulio just cut inside wide open for the one-on-one chance and placed it in the right position on Hannah Reeves to go up 5-3 with 11:57 to go in the second quarter. Once again, I am Patrick Smith running the show. Once again is Kelvin Keys, and Reagan Petrowski is working the top cam. As I mentioned earlier, it's just a beautiful night out tonight, 70 degrees, and looking at the weather for tomorrow, I think things are just going to maintain in the 70s, and actually for the whole week. Spring is officially upon us, which means some good lacrosse weather that everyone can come out and enjoy. The sun is just setting behind the away stands here at Docking Stadium. And here's a chance for Emma Keith and the Scots. Possibly thought about pushing things here. She's going to take it all the way. Shot just missed on the left side of the cage. Feed all the way across the crease. Try to find Keith. Here's Gedman on the ground ball and gets it out to Reeves. Reeves is going to try to attempt to clear it. She's got Mason on her right, wide open. She's going to pass it straight to a cutting Jenna Anheuser. Excuse me, that's Cassidy McGeorge. Now here's Gedman. Bulldogs still can't come up with the ball. Here's Emma Keith with a chance. Inside, Brown shot and a goal. Kirsten Brown with another tally for the Scots, and they go up by 3. Bulldogs just having trouble maintaining the ball on their defensive side of the zone, which is never a good thing. And just nice feed from inside from Emma Keith to Kirsten Brown. So the Bulldogs are going to call a timeout. Our score is 6-3, 10:37 remaining in the first half of play. You're listening to Adrian College TV. Stick with us.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership.
And welcome back to Adrian College on the beautiful campus of Adrian College here at Docking Stadium. Adrian just called a timeout with 10:37 remaining in the second quarter after the Scots have scored 2 unanswered to extend their lead to 6-3 by the goal from number 23, Kirsten Brown, who keeps tallying on from that 50-point mark before this game. Off the draw, that's Sarah Bollinger to come up with things, and now here's number 11, for the Scots, Olivia Bunce. Bunce passes on over to Fredrickson. Fredrickson's going to push up, finds McGeorge. George lost it, but picked it right back up, and now she's cruising past the 30-yard line. For both men's and women's in the MIAA, they finally have started their conference play, which is always an exciting time. Always a lot of rivalries and good games between all these teams in the MIAA conference. Here's McGeorge. Shot and a goal. Good angle by McGeorge and just ripped it past Reeves on the left side of the post. We'll take another look at things right now. Riley McGeorge with Springer on her. Nice little pump fake and just beat Springer around the right side and placed it well on Reeves. So the Scots go up by 4, 7-3. Adrian's going to need to start figuring some things out here and get their side of the ball on the offensive side, because past 5 to 10 minutes, the Bulldogs have not had a lot of possession on their offensive side. Another face-off win for the Scots. Another Bollinger picked up the ball once more, and she's going to pass it out to number 27, Lauren Kenny. Kenny's going to dump it off to Keith. Keith throws a little hezzy. She's going to roll her shoulder inside on Gedman and force it behind. Scots are going to be able to maintain that ball inside before rolling out of bounds. That was Brown. Brown forwards it inside. Scorzilio out to Peterson. Peterson's going to take it all the way in. Good wraparound check by the Bulldogs. Here's Reeves. And it's going to be Scott's ball because they were the first one to get there. Keith is going to pick it up from at X. She's going to try to force it inside to Brown, but Reeves picked it off before it could get to Brown. Here's Springer, Elena Springer, with 3 Scots chasing behind her. She's just going to pull it out with the face dodge and get their offense finally into their side of things with a chance to slow the momentum for the Scots a little bit, because they've had 4 unanswered so far. Here's up top with Weber. Bulldogs, you can see on that 10 to 5 yard line trying to set up their play so far. Weber just loses it, gets trail checked behind by McGeorge. You see Riley McGeorge all over the field tonight, and now she's cruising her way to the 30 and to the 20. She's going to try to make a hesitation move, a shot, and a save by Reeves. She's going to move it fast, and now we're going right back to Adrian. So moving back and forth pretty quickly in this last 30 to 40 seconds. Once again, Adrian loses it. That's going to be a legal push by number 27, Anhauser. And now the Scots are going to get a chance here. Fans are arguing that it should be Adrian's ball. They might have saw that the Scot stepped out of bounds. Ball's rolling in front of the net for Reeves, but Gedman's there to pick it up. She gives a nice little dump over to 17, Jordan Hunt, sophomore out of Southgate, Michigan. Nice dot inside, and it gets stopped by number 18, Eva Fredrickson, and she's going to get a call, and they're going to continue play here. Here's Peterson. getting double teamed. Still trying to make her way inside. Now she feeds it inside to Brown. Brown's going to shot a shovel shot, and she gets it. So we're going to take another look at that because that was quite the impressive goal there to extend the Scots' lead to 5. Here's Peterson, just feeds it inside. Brown all tangled up with Hunt, and she just gets the nice shovel shot past Reeves, which had kind of a zip to it. And now our score is 8-3 with 6:24 remaining in the first half. So we're going to get a goalie substitution here by the Bulldogs. Reeves is going to come out. And that's going to be number 29, Megan Stafey, in the net for the Bulldogs. Another freshman. She's out of West Chicago, Illinois. Bulldogs win their draw. Now they're going to possibly have a chance to cut things. Feeds it inside. Anhauser does to Springer. She can't find it, and that's going to be an uncaused turnover for the Bulldogs, which have been going on all night so far. She passes out to Cassidy Smith, who's just taking her time in the crease. She's going to slowly walk her way up, try to find somebody. So far, good ride by the Bulldogs. Ball just skips past number 3, Emma Keith. Ball still all over the place. There's 3 Scots for some backup, and number 12, Jamie Sherman, comes up with it, and now Brown feeds it up to Bollinger. Bollinger is going to have a chance here, one-on-one with Gedman. Takes the shot. Stafey came all the way out. But luckily, Bollinger just missed wide right. Five minutes and counting in the first half of play. Our score is 8-3. Once again, I am Patrick Smith here on Adrian College TV. We appreciate everybody tuning in for tonight's matchup. Here's Gragan on the chance for the Bulldogs. She's going to jog her way down, and she's going to pass it back. Cutting Springer. Here's Springer with the shot. Good save by Smith. Ball still rolling around in front of the crease. And finally, it's forced inside where no other Bulldog can touch it besides Cassidy Smith. You can see how comfortable Cassidy Smith is sitting in that crease, not worrying about any Bulldogs in her way. So an easy clear attempt here by the Scots. Here's Brown. Feed inside to Peterson. Peterson shot and a goal. Right-handed sidearm shot by Peterson is just taking things away from the Bulldogs right now. They lead this thing by 6. We take another look at it. 1 pass, 2 pass, and a rolled and a shot. Sam Peterson still tallying things up on her career year so far with 54 points, and she's climbing up that ladder in the MIAA, which she has probably already passed the top 2 scoring leaders in the MIAA unless they are playing tonight. Off the draw, flips it on up to Bollinger. Springer's on the trail check, can't get there. They're going to dump it out to Kenny. Kenny finds number 9, Flynn, and back to Kenny. Kenny's still with it, finds McGeorge. McGeorge going to dump it on the wing for Peterson. going to be a loose ball, I believe. Push on the other side of the hash marks outside of the camera angle. So now the Scots are going to have a free shot here to put them up to 10. Peterson shot saved by Stafey. Stafey tries to feed it, just gets tipped, and the Scots are there with number 3, Emma Keefe, to extend this thing to 7 with 3:03 to go in the first half. Everything's going the Scots' way so far. We take another look at it. Stafey just couldn't find anybody, and Keith just barely gets a stick on it, which tips it perfectly to Scorzulio, who just finds the wide open Keith on the doorstep to put the Scots up 7. Now the Scots are going to change up, and the Bulldogs are going to change up the face-off draw. That's going to be Bollinger and Springer on the face-off draw. Off the draw, tipped up in the air, and McGeorge is going to be the first one to the ground ball. Feeds it all the way down to Brown fast. Peterson is screaming for the ball inside as she was wide open on the doorstep. Brown just didn't see her there and couldn't get it inside quick enough. Here's Keith. Keith finds a cutting Peterson. Peterson lost it, picked it back up. She's going to find McGeorge, who shoots and misses wide right. 2:20 and counting. 50 on the shot clock, and back behind it X. Feed inside, just misses. Bollinger is trying to get there. We're going to get an over and back call on number 18, Eva Fredrickson. Couldn't keep that thing on the other side of the 30. Now the Bulldogs need to tally one here. Tries to force it inside. Nothing's there. Ball's popped up in the air. We're going to get a loose ball on the Bulldogs. So Scots, once again with great defensive pressure. Fast up to Brown. Brown over to Keith, and Keith is going to push the opposition. Anheuser just tracking down Keith. Good hustle there, and she's going to bring it back down to X. Keith inside, feed. Peterson. Peterson gets her hands free. Shot and a goal. Sam Peterson once more with another goal for the Scots, and they go up 11-3 with 1-1-1 remaining on the half. Sam Peterson just working inside. You saw her wrap all the way around and cut back. She's got her hands free, rolled around on the Melena Springer and placed it stick side high on Stafey. Thought we might have been seeing a little different of a ball game here in the first quarter, but Scots are starting to pull away from things here as we're closing down on the first half of play. Back to the 50 for the draw. Both players put up their stick to try to knock that thing down. The first person to come up with it is Taylor Gregan. She tries feeding it on over to number 13, Maggie Bean. Maggie Bean loses it, and now thought the Scots were the last one to touch it there, but The ref says no, and the Scots are going to have the ball. Push on Adrian. Scott's ball still. 30 and counting on the half. Scott's up 11-3. They're going to reset things back at their 35. Get some spacing going on their clear attempt. And the Scots are going to have one more chance to go up by 9 before the close of this half. Wide open feed on the doorstep. Got our shot off. Stafey was there to block things. 3-2, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So Alma in full control here on the campus of Adrian College. Scots up 11-3 over your Adrian College Bulldogs. Once again, I'm Patrick Smith. Kelvin Keys running the show on the production booth, and Raken Petrowski up on the top cam. Once again, you're listening to Adrian College TV here on the campus of Adrian College. We'll be back for the start of the second half in 10 minutes.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause.
Welcome back to the campus of Adrian College for your matchup of the Adrian College Bulldogs and the visiting Scots from Alma College. The Scots finished up the half on a run, a 7-goal run that is. They're up 11-3 on your Bulldogs. Once again, the Scots come into this contest 8-1 on the year, while your Bulldogs are 5-4. Bulldogs are 0-1 in the MIAA conference after losing to Kalamazoo last Saturday, 15-3. While the Scots are 1-1 on the conference this year. So after looking through the stats from the first half of play, shots by period, Alma outshot the Bulldogs 11-5 in the first quarter and 15-1 in the second quarter. So that's 26-6 on the first half by Alma. Leading the scoring for the Scots is Sam Peterson. She has 6 total points, 2 goals, 4 assists. And for Emma Keith, she has 3 goals, 1 assist. That tallies up to 4. And Kirsten Brown with just the hat trick on the night so far. The only 3 scorers for the Bulldogs so far is Milena Springer, Zoe Weber, and Maggie Bean. All with 1 tally. Nobody has an assist for the Bulldogs yet. Right off the bat, Alma's going to get it down to their side of the things, is going to try to get something going. But Gedman's there for the ground ball, and she's going to push it up towards midfield. Tries to dodge past one defender, gets it, and she's going to carry it all the way down to the 20 of Adrian's offensive zone and dump it on over to Zoe Weber. Weber all the way across, inside feed. Shot misses off the right post. Alma's going to get there first, so it's going to remain Scott's ball. That was a great look there for Adrian. That was number 31, Emily Krager, on the shot. Just couldn't find the back of the net, and the Scots were there first. Look at the saves by period. Adrian has 8 on the first half. Meanwhile, for Cassidy Smith and the Scots, they have 2. Big cause of that is because of the shots. Adrian only has the 6 on the first half. A lot of turnovers by Adrian in the first half. They created 21 of them. For the Scots, they created 13 turnovers. Here's a shot inside and a goal by number 5, Sarah Bollinger. That's her second on the day. She now has 2 goals, 2 assists on the night. So the Scots up by 9 now. Just under a minute 40 in the second half, excuse me. The sun is just getting behind the tree line as the lights are starting to come on here at Docking Stadium. So for this second half, we're going to have some nighttime lacrosse. Luckily, it is 60 degrees, so we don't have to worry about shutting the garage doors or putting the coats on tonight. We're going to want to reset here on the shot clock by the officials. They're going to get it back to 90. So Cassidy, McGeorge, and the Bulldogs can try to get a goal here and try to get back in the swing of things because they've been falling apart so far ever since that start of the second quarter. There's a foul on the Scots on the opposite side of the play. Players are a little confused on what's going on. We're still getting a little bit of confusion here. The officials are talking it over on what this call could possibly be. To be quite honest, I am not too sure myself what this call could be. Once again, you are listening to Adrian College TV on our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook and Twitter. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And subscribe to us on YouTube to never miss any Adrian College athletics event. Sometimes we do stream our academic events. Once again, I am Patrick Smith, Kelvin Keys. All these graphics you see on the screen is due to him. And Reagan Petrowski is working your camera up top. A force inside. Gedman's going to pick it off. Pull out the face dodge. She's going to push the opposition. Feeds it inside. Tries to at least. It gets picked off by a Scot. And now they're running the other way. Jocelyn Potter there on the defense. Here's a shot, misses, and the Scots are there first to back it up. Behind it, X. Feed inside. And Brown comes up with it. Brown passes now out to Kenny. Kenzie gets it up top to Bullinger. Bullinger is going to get inside, roll back, stick with her righty, bounced over the cage. .30 remaining on the shot clock. Here's Keith behind. Gonna feed it inside, wide open shot. Hit off the crossbar. And the Bulldogs are gonna be the first one to get there, but it looks like number 7, Gregan, was the first one to touch it. Here's a foul on the Bulldogs. It's going to be a free shot for the Scots. Here's Bullinger on the chance for the free shot. hits her hands free. And Stafey is there for the save. Quick dump out on the clear attempt to Gedman. Gedman's going to force it inside. Almost got picked off. That's number 2, Addison Kryzak there. Now here's Maggie Bean, one of the 3 scorers for the Bulldogs tonight. Our score is 12-3 so far. There's a shot, and it just ended up straight into Cassidy Smith's stick. Bulldogs having issues trying to score so far. They had that one tally right at the end of the first half. That was their only goal in the second quarter. Here's another chance by Alma. Shot. And a good save there by Stafey, and she's the first one to beat it there. So it's going to be Bulldogs ball. Keith there on the pressure on Stafey. She's going to do a spin dodge. Tries to force it. It's going to be scooped up by Peterson. Now she lost it. Still all over the place. And finally a Scott comes up with it. That was number 18, Eva Fredrickson. Inside feed. Tried the shovel shot by number 12, Jamie Sherman. She pulled it out. Played the safe move. And here's Peterson once more. Shot. Once again, that goes high as well. And Scots are there for the backup. 8:55 counting remaining in the third quarter. Our score is 12-3. Alma is on top with 67 and counting on the shot clock. So plenty of time for the Scots to tally things up and go up by double digits. Here's McGeorge. Scanning her options, gets it inside. Peterson somehow came up with it and got her hands free and scored. So the Scots go up by double digits. That is 10. And our score is now 13-3 with 8:28 on the third quarter of play. Looks like it will be a running clock now because Alma is up by 10. So unless the Bulldogs can somehow find a way to start putting some goals in the back of the net, we're going to have a continuous clock for the next 8 minutes and more in the fourth quarter. That first half of play, Alma had 13 more ground balls than the Bulldogs. They were with 25. Adrian was with 12. Peterson's going to move it quick, gets it inside. Brown, save. Was trickling in front of the net, right on the line, but did not roll into the net. Stafey tried to clear it out to the 30, but once again, like we've been seeing all night, these Scots are all over the pressure on the ride, and Adrian cannot find a way to get the ball to their side of the 50. Back behind it, X. Here's Brown. Brown now out to the wing to Flynn. Flynn's going to carry with her right. Try to get an angle on it. Tries to beat her in there. Loses the ball. She's going to step in the crease. It's going to go Adrian's way. 6:35 counting in third quarter. Alma 13, Adrian 3. Here's a clear attempt by Stafey. She found a wide open McGeorge, excuse me. But Adrian loses it once again. So for the next contest for your Bulldogs, it'll be on Saturday against Albion College. It'll be at Albion at 7 p.m. And for the Scots, they'll play home in Alma, Michigan against Hope College at 1 p.m. That'll be at Saturday the 15th. Excuse me, Adrian plays Friday the 14th. 5:30 to go. We're going to get a free possession for Adrian. They're going to try to push it fast. Lost it. Springer's going to come up with the ground ball. Now she has a chance on a 3-on-2. Springer with the wheels. She's going to take it herself. Gets a shot off and a goal. Melania Springer breaks the scoring streak for Alma and finally gets one up for the Bulldogs. Now they're going to cut it to 9. That continuous clock is going to stop at 5:03 in the third quarter. We take another look at it. A nice, easy ground ball by Melania Springer to just run through it. As they always say in lacrosse, get both butts low, and she did that. Ran past all the defenders, used her wheels, and put it on the stick side hip of Smith to put the Bulldogs up by 4. That's Springer's 31st goal on the year. That puts her up to 40 points on her freshman campaign, which is outstanding. Here she is once again. She's going to do it herself, it looks like. She's going to feed it inside. Shot saved by Smith on the doorstep. That was Krager on the shot. Excellent save there by Cassidy Smith. Ball still on the ground, picked up by a Scott. With Taylor Gragan on her, and she gets committed for the call. So we're going to remain with the Scots ball here. Flynn now dumps it into the center of the field for number 18, Ava Fredrickson. She pushes it down to 23, Kirsten Brown. Brown inside, shot, save. And there's Stafey for the ground ball. Here's a successful clear attempt for Jenna Anhauser. And here's a slash on the Scots. She's going to find Taylor Gragan. Gragan's going to slow things down here as they have plenty of time on that shot clock, 60 and counting. Here's Springer. She wants to do it herself. Takes a shot. Bounced right past the top left corner of the cage. Bulldogs are the first ones to track it down. They have 40 on the shot clock. In the middle, feet inside. That's Springer, low bouncing shot, and it goes in. So back-to-back goals for Melania Springer. And the Bulldogs cut things down to 8 with 3:06 remaining on the third quarter. Take another look at this. Anhauser just inside, and there's Melania Springer. Somehow got the shot off and maintained with the ball. The feed and the assist was from Taylor Gragan. Springer just popped on out from that double team and put the underhand shot on Cassidy Smith on the right side of the net. So that's a hat trick for Melania Springer on the night. Like I mentioned earlier, she is the outstanding freshman that this Bulldogs team has needed. Here's a feed for Gragan. She's going to pass it out. Loses the ball was number 13, Maggie Bean. She had the chance to take a shot. And now the Scots are going to go the other opposite way. Good check down there by Jenna Anhauser. She loses it. And the ball's still trickling out of bounds. And now it's going to go Adrian's way. Adrian showing a lot more defensive pressure here on these rides and also on the face-off. Trying to get something to work. A deep pass to May Sun. Good check down by number 9, Zoe Weber. Adrian's going to stay with the ball. Here's Potter. Springer. You know she wants to take it inside. Alma's got to be careful with that. She tries to feed it into Mason. She could not handle it. Trickled out to Bollinger. She's going to maintain with it now. We're going to get a call on Adrian. It's going to maintain with Alma. They try to force it down. Anheuser just picked it up. Ball still all over the place, and now we're going to get a free possession for Adrian. .122 on the game clock in this third quarter of play. Here's Bean. Here's Springer. Out to the wing. That's going to be a call. And now we're going to get a free shot for Adrian. It might be a yellow card on number 1, Riley McGeorge. Can hear the fans starting to amp up a little bit here at Adrian, trying to get these Bulldogs back into the game. So it will be a flag on McGeorge. Here's Zoe Weber with the chance. She pulled it back. Here's a shot. Hit off the post, the left post. Alma with the rebound. And Cassidy Smith's just going to wait to find somebody open for the Scots. Here's a clear attempt. Here's number 12, Jamie Sherman. Sherman's losing the ball behind her. Still maintains with it on the ground ball. Mason showing great pressure. Finally finds a wide open number 11, Olivia Bunce. And now Alma's going to have a chance to push their opposition with 20 seconds and counting in the third quarter. Here's Peterson. Going to stick with her right. Gets checked from behind. And now that's going to be a flag on the Bulldogs. Number 22, Jocelyn Potter, the senior out of Temperance, Michigan. Here's the free shot chance for Sam Peterson. As I've been mentioning all night, she leads the team in scoring, and she already has 2 goals on the night with 4 assists. Here's a chance and a save by Stafey. Number 9, Zoe Weber is screaming for the ball all the way on the 30-yard line as she was wide open. Stafey just didn't see her. But that's going to conclude it for our third quarter of play. The Alma Scots 13, your Bulldogs 5. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV. We'll be back for the fourth quarter of play in a minute. welcome back inside Docking Stadium. We're just about underway for the fourth and final quarter of play. The Alma Scots lead your Adrian College Bulldogs by 8. That score is 13-5. Hello and welcome back to Adrian College TV here on the campus of Adrian College. Once again, I am Patrick Smith. I've been mentioning it all night. Calvin Keys is running the production, and Reagan Petrowski is working the top cam. So 15 back on the scoreboard. Bulldogs, we're down by 10, cut this thing back to 8, and we're going to see if they can start making some moves to cut this thing even closer before that clock can expire. Right off the draw, Milena Springer wins it. She's going to slow things down and wait for her players to get in their positions. Dump it on back for Weber. Weber's going to now dump it to the wing, and now we're going to get it all the way behind at X. That's Krager trying to maintain with it. Throws a low pass to Bean. Bean tracks it down before it trickles out of bounds, and here's Springer once more. She's going to fake pass it, go with her right. Defender showing no open side to let Springer cut down on that alley. Now she is. A shot and a goal by Milena Springer. That's 3 for her in a row. 4 for her on the night. And now we're starting to look better moves by the Bulldogs so far after I believe that's 4 unanswered by the Bulldogs so far. Take another look at it again. Milena Springer, just nice, simple fake out to the left and just comes back with her right and puts it 5-hole on Cassidy Smith. Milena Springer been awarded MIAA Player of the Week for multiple weeks so far already in this season, in their 10th game of the year so far. Here's Springer once more doing all the work for the Bulldogs. In the beginning of this quarter, gonna get a tie up here. It's gonna maintain Adrian ball, and we're gonna get a flag on Riley McGeorge and the Scots. Refs want to reset that ball back to where it originally was on that 20-yard line over on the other side of the hash marks. Springer, Anheuser, and Weber sit out there on the midfield. Back behind at X. Feeds inside, just trickled on the other side. Here's Krager with the rebound. Here's Springer once more. She loves that right hand. She's going to try it again. Still with it, takes the shot, bouncer. It did go in the back of the net, and they're going to count it as a goal. Milena Springer once more. That's 5 on the night and 4 in a row for herself in this Adrian College Bulldogs. We now got a 6-goal game, with 13:37 to go in the final quarter. A lot more control by Adrian in the last half of the third quarter and now in the beginning part of this fourth. So let's hope to see if we can keep the momentum going on Adrian's side and possibly get this thing down to an even 13 ball game. So that's going to be I believe, a delay on game on Alma. So it's going to be automatic possession to Adrian. That's Zoe Weber standing right on Bruiser's paw on the 50. She's going to dump it all the way down to Maggie Bean. Maggie Bean dumps it to Cassie McGeorge at X. McGeorge is wrapping all the way around with her right hand. Still trying to find somebody. Finds Weber in the middle of the field. Bean out to Reagan. Now here behind it, X tries to force inside a Springer. Ball's loose. Picked up by a Scott. Ball's still on the ground. See if Adrian come up with the ground ball here. They can't. That's Bollinger. She has two Bulldogs in her face. Rolls around and gets it on over to Brown. Brown still with it. Call on the Bulldogs, and we're going to keep playing here. Here's Brown with the chance. Feeds on over. Shot and a goal. So the Scots finally end the Bulldogs' run by the goal by number 12, Jamie Sherman. Brown took it her whole way. Drew the slide from the Bulldogs and left open Sherman right on the back side, and that's too hard of a shot for Stafey to stop. So we go back to center of the field. Here's Weber and Peterson. Ball still loose. Here's Springer with the ground ball. Springer comes into the matchup with 57 ground balls. Mason trying to come up with it. She is a lefty. Lunenborg tries to force it inside of the middle of the field. Good ground ball there by number 25, Jenna Anhauser. Excuse me, that's Cassie McGeorge. Here's Springer, feeds it inside. Weber just got two in front of it, started cutting into the net too early. Here's Melena Springer, inside feed. Forced it inside, couldn't find anything, and now the Scots are going to push the opposite way. Number 11, Olivia Bunce on the run. We're going to get a foul on Adrian, and as the ball rolled all the way down to the end zone, and the official's going to want Alma to start all the way back at around the 33-yard line. So now Alma up by 7. Feed inside. Shot off the post by Brown. That's trickling all the way back to the 30. A race for the ground ball. It's scooped up by Brown. Excuse me, not Brown. That is number 27, Lauren Kenny. $11-10 and counting in our matchup for tonight. Here's Peterson. Good move by Peterson, and she finishes. The fast reflexes on the face dodge. We take another look at that. See Peterson just cutting. Quick face dodge and put it on the right spot on Stafey, and so the Scots go up by 8 with 11:02 to go. It's now off the draw. That's going to be a check on Adrian and number 27, Jenna Anhauser. So Alma's going to have possession here, and now they're going to push across the 50 and get it all the way down to Bollinger. Bollinger pulls off the face dodge. feeds it right next door to her. That looked like it trickled off almost the crossbar and the post. It was an awkward bounce. Feed inside. What a pass by number 17, Sam Peterson. Somehow that got through, I believe, like 3 Bulldogs. Well, we'll take another look at that. That did trickle off 2 posts. Peterson. What a pass. Number 27, Jenna Anheuser just couldn't get her stick up in time, and I don't think was realizing that that ball was coming as a pass, as we're going to get a timeout here with 10:29 to go in the fourth quarter. So the Scots are now in a lead after stopping Adrian's lead, and now our score is 16-7 with 10:29 in the fourth. You're listening to Adrian College TV. Stick with us.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
There's absolutely no way.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
And welcome back to Adrian College here, the home of Docking Stadium. I'm Patrick Smith. Alongside in the production booth is Calvin Keys, Top Gam Reagan Petrowski. Bulldogs just took a timeout after the Scots went on a 3-goal run to put this thing back up to 9 with 10:29 remaining in the fourth. And a reminder, if Alma does go up by 10, the clock does run continuously until Adrian somehow cuts it down to what we're at now, which is 9. It's not Alma off the draw. Here's Peterson. He's been all over the field tonight. Foul called on Adrian. We're going to continue play here. Here's Brown. Back out to Peterson. A low hit pass. And now Adrian's going to have a chance here on their opposition. McGeorge is going to need to move a little here because she's getting tracked down. But she pulls it out to play the safe card. And now here's Springer. Springer loves her right hand. Just going to flip it on over to Jocelyn Potter. Potter back out to Springer. Now up top. Springer now with her left. She's going to try to force it inside. That gets knocked down by Peterson. Peterson getting swarmed. Here's a chance for the Bulldogs. A shot and a goal by number 27, Jenna Anheuser. So we take another look at this. Bulldogs just swarmed Peterson. There was 3 of them on her. They come away with it. That was number 7, Taylor Gregan, just found a cutting Anheuser, and now Bulldogs have tallied 8 up on the scoreboard. So that's just the 4th scoring Bulldog on tonight's contest. So far, it's been Springer, Weber, and Maggie Bean, and now Jenna Anheuser joins the group. Off the draw. Here's the ground ball win, by Springer. Here's Bean with the chance. She's going to play the safe card and pull it out behind to X. Up top for Weber. Weber now to Springer. Back to Weber, still up top. Here's a chance for the Bulldogs. A shot and a goal by number 7, Taylor Gregan. Now our deficit has gone back down to 7 with 8:29 remaining in the fourth. Take another look at it. You can see the Bulldogs faking their way across the middle of the field, which is causing those defenders to slide with them, which causes Gregan to leave left wide open and just cut down on that small winged side of the alley and be wide open for the shot and the cut. Off the draw here, Springer again. She's going to have numbers here possibly. She's going to pull it out as she was getting chased from behind. Beat inside. Ball's loose on the ground, still loose. We're going to get a loose call on Adrian. It's going to be Scott's ball. 8 and counting on the game clock. Here's Brown. Brown's going to take it all the way down herself and get it behind the X. Now back up top. Here's number 10, Joanna Scorzulio. Now on the wing. Now here's a chance inside. That was Peterson trying to get a shot off, lost the ball before shooting. Now Weber's going to come up with it. So Adrian now is going to have a chance to get themselves up to 10 goals in the contest. 6:40 to go. Gets it over to Springer. Springer still taking it herself. It's going to be a call on the Scots. That's going to be a slash right to the face, and that's going to be should be a yellow card on the Scots. And it will be. That's going to be a number 10, Joanna Scorzulio. Now up top, Adrian's going to have a chance here with the advantage. Back at X. Tries to force it inside, gets it back somehow. Here's Bean, still has it, still loose on the ground. And it finds Smith right in the center of the cage. Now 22, Jocelyn Potter needs to fix her equipment. Maggie Bean showing a lot of pressure, and somehow the Scots still get it out to their side of the ball. Mason with the pressure loses the ball, and it's going to be called on her. Alma's going to maintain with it. That's Kylie Lewis. And now Emma Keith gets laid out. Hopefully she's okay. Looks like she's ready to go. That's going to be a push on number 25, Cassidy McGeorge for the Bulldogs. So 5:13 to go, and now we're going to get back underway. Behind it, X. Trying to find some cutter for the Scots. But as of right now, both Alma and Adrian have a player in the penalty box. Here's Kylie Lewis, tries to force it inside. Stevie came all the way out, tried to intercept that thing. There was a shot, it just missed. Oh, the goal was wide open. Here's a chance. Jamie Sherman loses the ball. Now it's picked up by Springer. Here's Anheuser. She's going to get slashed in the arm, so it's going to stay with Adrian. Here's Mason. So the Bulldogs looks like they're going to be offsides, but they're just going to stick with it. Springer feeds it inside to Mason, gets a shot off, and it gets in the back of the net. That's Mason's second goal on the year. Take another look at it. Springer feeds it inside, and that thing just barely got past Cassidy Smith. So now the Bulldogs down again by 6 with 3:15 to go in the fourth. Back to the 50 for the draw. Off the draw, Springer. Try to come up with it. That's Bullinger. We're going to get a slash. It's going to continue with the Scots. Three minutes to be exact in the rest of this contest. An uncaused turnover by the Scots, just misread the pass, and now Adrian's going to have another shot here. They're going to try to push things fast as they only do have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to tally up 6 goals. That can be done in lacrosse, and it has been. Let's just see if Adrian can do it. Here's Anheuser. Back for McGeorge. Springer, and now to Weber. Anheuser can't come up with it, but Maggie Bean chases it down. Behind. Here's Gregan. Springer now. Inside feed. Shot missed right side. It's saved by Smith. .130 to go. Springer again. Gets it out to the wing for Potter. Potter now up for Weber. Weber over to Springer. Feeds inside. Shot. Tried to baseball swing it in there, and McGeorge couldn't get it past Smith. McGeorge having some equipment failure with just under 1 minute to go. Doesn't look like Adrian is going to be able to pull things off, so they're going to drop to 0-2 in the MIAA, while Alma's going to move to 2-1. Here's a shot and a goal by Milena Springer with 41 seconds to go. So that's her 6th on the night. But unfortunately, I do not think this will be enough to get the Bulldogs back into it. Do take a look at it again. It just goes stick side on Smith. Back to the face-off draw. So now the Bulldogs come up with it, and now they're going to try to get it as fast as they can down to the other end of the field. Here's Gregan. Here's a shot, and McGeorge gets laid out as she was shooting it. I think they're going to call that, and now there's only 17 remaining in the game. So McGeorge will have a free shot here. McGeorge shoots and she scores. Cassidy McGeorge with the free shot. And that's her 5th on the year. So the Bulldogs down by 4 with 14 to go in the 4th quarter. Could only imagine at this point if Alma does get the ball back, they're just going to waste the clock. They're going to come up with it. They're going to chuck it down the other side of the field. Brown's going to come up with it. 2-1, and that's going to do it. So our final score from Docking Stadium here on the campus of Adrian College, the Alma Scots travel into here and take the game 16-12 over your Adrian College Bulldogs on this beautiful Tuesday night. Once again, I'm Patrick Smith. Kelvin Keys ran your show today, and Megan Petrowski worked the top game. We appreciate everyone for tuning in to Adrian College TV here on our YouTube channel. Once again, you can like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So for Patrick Smith, that's going to do it here from Docking Stadium on the campus of Adrian College. We appreciate everyone for tuning into tonight's coverage and hope you have a rest of a safe night.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.